So I'm back with another book review / discussion. The book today for this video is a book by Viktor E. Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. This was a very deep book. For those that don't know anything about this book, Viktor, the author, was a Holocaust survivor. He was separated from his wife and put in multiple concentration camps. So A Man's Search for Meaning dives into those experiences he had, giving many examples of death, cruelty, and just harsh conditions he and many others were faced with. Also shows how people still found meaning in their life to withstand and survive great derision and torture. This book is filled with so many great quotes and concepts that are very optimistic and motivating and really show you the mentality you should strive for. And at the later half of the book, it dives into logotherapy, which is really all about being optimistic, forward thinking, looking into the future, and really embracing your hardships when they come. Overall, this book is what the title says it is. Every single idea or concept is centered around how people find meaning in their lives. If you are questioning what you are doing or your meaning, or just want an inspirational book, I highly suggest you check this book out. So now that I've explained what this book entails, I will discuss some of the big takeaways that I had that I feel can be helpful or insightful for you. I'm only going to go over a couple. Otherwise, this video could be very, very long, and I probably already lost your attention. Now, the first one was the idea of how unique people are. And I know, duh. But this explained in a way that really clicked it into my mind, really expanding my view on it and on the uniqueness in humans on the creative level. And I say duh, but I really think people still fail to recognize how unique every single person is. Here is one paragraph in the book that really stuck out to me on this topic. This uniqueness and singleness which distinguishes each individual and gives a meaning to his existence has a bearing on creative work as much as it does on human love. When the impossibility of replacing a person is realized, it allows the responsibility which a man has for his existence and his continuance to appear in all its magnitude. Everyone could take that quote and really derive the same overall concept, but where the uniqueness lies is where they implement it, meaning they can take it for creative work like writing, drawing, or not even creative work. And that goes with everything. Whatever you do, do it in your own way, because that is what is special. Now, your own way could be total garbage. Let's just say you start music. No one will be making what you are making, and there's something special in that, even if it sounds terrible. But if you keep pushing, working hard, you will start sounding better and be in your own unique realm. When you hear somebody that sounds similar to somebody else, it's very off-putting. They put their emotion, their perspective that nobody else has into their work to create something special and relatable. I feel like everyone has that power and that reach in them. They just have to tap into it. Yes, you have to get good at certain things, but every popular artist is good at music. What separates them is the uniqueness in style, their voice, their flow, their wordplay. Anything. You can take inspiration, but don't try to be like someone else. Take something and flip it into your own style that no one else would think of. That is one of the main things that I took away from this book. Really appreciate the power and the uniqueness I have and you have. Sheesh, that was a vent. I did not mean to go that long about uniqueness. That's really what started flowing into my mind when I was reading this book. Anyways, last quote I will leave on this idea. Everyone has his own specific vocation or mission in life to carry out on a concrete assignment which demands fulfillment. Therein he cannot be replaced, nor can his life be repeated. Thus, everyone's task is as unique as a specific opportunity to implement it. Now, another big theme of this book was the power in suffering. Suffering will always be unavoidable. It will come. But there's great power in suffering. Suffering and failures can provide so much growth and learning. Now, you shouldn't go strive for suffering, but just have a new perspective on it. Look, here's another quote. Emotion, which is suffering, ceases to be suffering as soon as we form a clear and precise picture of it. The way I took this quote was when you're suffering, you're putting no meaning to it. If you can shift your mind and see when you're going through a bad time that it can make you stronger, make someone else's life better, or anything positive, it can automatically clear a fog. A fog like a car windshield defogging itself. The brain is fascinating. It can be revolutionary or devastating for us. Look, here's another quote on this topic. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Now, like I said earlier, I could go on and on about the takeaways I had from this book, but this video would be way too long. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate you, and I hope you found this video helpful or made you interested in reading this book. I really believe there's something that you could take away from this book. Anyways, that's it for me in this discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'll leave you with one more quote from the book. Live as if you were living for the second time and had acted as wrongly the first time as you were about to act now. Peace.